Here are some of the commonly recognized human instincts. Survival instinct. This is the most basic and fundamental human instinct, which is the drive to survive and protect oneself from harm. Hunger instinct. The innate drive to seek and consume food for energy and sustenance. Thirst instinct. The innate drive to seek and consume water to quench one's thirst and maintain hydration. Sleep instinct. The innate need to rest and sleep in order to maintain physical and mental health. Sex instinct. The innate drive to seek sexual activity for reproduction and pleasure. Aggression instinct. The innate tendency to respond with aggression or violence in response to perceived threats. Flight or fight instinct. The innate response to either confront or flee from perceived danger. Social instinct. The innate drive to seek social connections and form relationships with others. Nesting instinct. The innate drive to create and maintain a safe and comfortable home environment. Self-preservation instinct. The innate drive to protect oneself from harm, including physical harm, emotional harm, and threats to one's identity or sense of self. Mating instinct. The innate drive to seek and attract potential mates, which can involve a variety of behaviors and signals. Maternal bonding instinct. The innate drive to form a strong emotional bond with one's offspring, which can involve physical contact, nurturing behaviors, and other forms of care. Nest building instinct. The innate drive to create and maintain a safe and comfortable living environment, which can involve constructing shelters, gathering resources, and other forms of preparation. Prey instinct. The innate drive to hunt and capture prey, which can involve a variety of physical and mental strategies. Hoarding instinct. The innate tendency to collect and accumulate resources, which can manifest in various forms such as material possessions, money, or food. Exploration instinct. The innate drive to explore new environments, which can involve a combination of curiosity, novelty-seeking, and risk-taking. Group identity instinct. The innate drive to identify with and belong to a particular social group or community, which can influence one's values, beliefs, and behavior. Empathy instinct. The innate ability to understand and share the emotions and perspectives of others, which can facilitate social bonding and cooperation. Status instinct. The innate drive to establish and maintain social status and hierarchy, which can influence behavior and decision-making in various domains of life. Jealousy instinct. The innate tendency to feel threatened by the perceived loss or potential loss of a valued relationship or resource. Risk-taking instinct. The innate inclination to take risks, which can vary in intensity across individuals and can be influenced by factors such as genetics, environment, and personality traits. Imprinting instinct. The innate capacity to form strong attachments to particular individuals or objects during a critical period of development. Hierarchy instinct. The innate drive to form and participate in hierarchical structures, which can be observed in various social and organizational contexts. Solitude instinct. The innate need for occasional periods of solitude and introspection, which can promote personal growth and well-being. Communication instinct. The innate drive to communicate with others through various channels such as verbal language, body language, and facial expressions. Competition instinct. The innate tendency to engage in competitive behavior in order to achieve goals or acquire resources. Cooperation instinct. The innate drive to work together with others in order to achieve shared goals or solve problems. Fear instinct. The innate response to perceived threats or danger, which can trigger physiological and psychological changes in order to facilitate survival. Disgust instinct. The innate response to unpleasant or potentially harmful stimuli, which can help to protect against disease and contamination. Empowerment instinct. The innate drive to gain autonomy and control over one's life and environment, which can be motivated by factors such as self-esteem and personal agency. Egotism instinct. The innate tendency to prioritize one's own interests and needs above those of others, which can be influenced by various factors such as personality traits and socialization experiences. Ritual instinct. The innate drive to engage in symbolic or ceremonial behaviors, which can serve various functions such as social bonding and expression of beliefs. Curiosity instinct. The innate drive to seek out and explore new information and experiences, which can be motivated by factors such as novelty and learning. Satiety instinct. The innate drive to regulate food intake and maintain a stable energy balance, which can be influenced by various physiological and environmental factors. Migration instinct. The innate tendency to move from one place to another in search of resources or better living conditions, which can be observed in various species including humans. Territorial marking instinct. The innate tendency to mark and defend one's territory using various sensory signals and behaviors, which can help to establish ownership and deter competitors. Sleep instinct. The innate need for regular periods of rest and sleep in order to maintain physical and cognitive health. Reproductive instinct. The innate drive to reproduce and pass on one's genes to future generations, which can involve various physiological and behavioral adaptations. Maternal instinct. The innate drive to care for and protect one's offspring, which can involve various behaviors such as nurturing, bonding, and defense. Paternal instinct, the innate drive to provide for and protect one's offspring, which can involve various behaviors such as guidance, discipline, and support. Play instinct, the innate drive to engage in activities that are pleasurable, non-functional, and often spontaneous, which can serve various functions such as learning and socialization. Creativity instinct, the innate capacity to generate novel and imaginative ideas, which can involve various cognitive and emotional processes. Spirituality instinct, the innate tendency to seek out and connect with a higher power or spiritual realm, which can be expressed through various beliefs and practices. Altruism instinct, the innate tendency to act in ways that benefit others, even at personal cost, which can be influenced by various factors such as empathy and social norms. Aesthetic instinct, the innate drive to appreciate and create beauty, which can be expressed through various sensory experiences and cultural practices. Language instinct, the innate capacity to acquire and use language, which can involve various cognitive and social processes. Self-preservation instinct, the innate drive to protect and maintain one's physical and psychological integrity, which can involve various cognitive, emotional, and behavioral responses. Innovation instinct, the innate drive to create or improve upon existing tools, technologies, and systems, which can involve various cognitive and social processes. Playfulness instinct, the innate tendency to engage in behaviors that are pleasurable, stimulating, and playful, which can serve various functions such as social bonding and stress relief. Attachment instinct, the innate drive to form and maintain close emotional bonds with others, which can involve various behaviors such as proximity seeking, caregiving, and separation distress. Ritualization instinct, the innate tendency to develop and follow social rituals and customs, which can serve various functions such as social cohesion and cultural identity. Ritual sacrifice instinct, the innate tendency to perform acts of sacrifice, often in a religious or spiritual context, which can be motivated by various factors such as appeasing higher powers or expressing devotion. Revenge instinct, the innate tendency to seek retaliation against those who have wronged oneself or one's group, which can involve various cognitive and emotional processes. Social conformity instinct, the innate tendency to conform to social norms and expectations, which can be influenced by various factors such as group identity and perceived authority. Parental protection instinct, the innate drive to protect one's children from harm, which can involve various behaviors such as monitoring, warning, and shielding. Thrill-seeking instinct, the innate tendency to seek out novel, intense, or risky experiences, which can be motivated by various factors such as excitement and stimulation. Nurturing instinct, the innate tendency to care for and protect vulnerable or dependent individuals, which can involve various behaviors such as feeding, grooming, and comforting. Self-expression instinct, the innate drive to express oneself through various forms of communication, creativity, and identity formation, which can be influenced by various cultural and social factors. Territorial instinct, the innate tendency to defend and control a certain space or area, which can be motivated by various factors such as resource availability and social status. Social comparison instinct, the innate drive to compare oneself to others, often in terms of social and personal characteristics, which can be motivated by various factors such as self-esteem and status. Dominance instinct, the innate drive to assert power and control over others, often in social or competitive situations, which can involve various cognitive and behavioral responses. Risk aversion instinct, the innate tendency to avoid or minimize risks, often in order to maintain safety and security, which can be influenced by various factors such as personality and culture. Sensory pleasure instinct, the innate tendency to seek out and enjoy pleasurable sensory experiences, such as food, sex, and other forms of sensory stimulation. Emotional contagion instinct, the innate tendency to experience and express emotions in response to others' emotional expressions, which can involve various cognitive and physiological processes. Affiliation instinct, the innate tendency to form and maintain social relationships, which can be motivated by various factors such as social support and belongingness. Acquisitiveness instinct, the innate drive to accumulate and possess material and social resources, often in order to enhance one's status and power. Protection instinct, the innate drive to protect oneself and others from physical and psychological harm, often involving various cognitive and behavioral responses. Submission instinct, the innate tendency to yield to the authority and power of others, often in social and hierarchical contexts. Status-seeking instinct, the innate drive to attain and maintain social status and prestige, often through competition and comparison with others. Hedonistic instinct, the innate tendency to seek pleasure and avoid pain, often through the pursuit of sensory and emotional gratification. Intuition instinct, the innate tendency to rely on hunches, gut feelings, and quick judgments, often in situations where rational analysis is difficult or impractical. Nomadism instinct, the innate drive to wander and migrate, often in search of resources, opportunities, and new environments. Nurturance instinct, the innate tendency to care for and nurture others, often involving various cognitive and affective processes. Transcendence instinct, the innate drive to go beyond the limits of oneself and the immediate environment, often in search of meaning, purpose, and connection to something greater than oneself.